Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we have another educational video for you. So today we'll be seeing about a swing trading strategy including options. So this is a swing trading strategy in options, which is mainly for office goers and who are generally not, who don't spend that much time in front of their consoles on the trading platforms. So we will go through a small concept and a small strategy which is called short straddle, which all of you would have, I mean, some of you might know already. So for the few who don't know what a short straddle is, I will explain it, and won't do naked short straddles. We will hedge these positions as well. So why am I coming out with this video now? So you might have seen, so previously we made a video about a week or two ago about how to sell options with less premium, so with less margin, my bad. So this is basically taking advantage of the new SEBI rules, new margin rules, and then because of this lowered margin requirement in case of hedged positions, we will try to learn a strategy which can be implemented with this low margins and which could give good returns of about 4 to 5% on a weekly basis. And this is also a high probability trading strategy because this is an option selling strategy mainly. So what is a short straddle? Let's go ahead with that. So I'm using this website called Opstra Options Analytics, where you can paper trade with your options and it shows you your profit and loss diagrams and payoff diagrams. So let me just delete this one. Yeah, so how do you add some trade? Go to the strategy builder, and then suppose we want to build a short straddle. We expect Nifty is currently at, let's say, futures prices around 15,700. So let's say, for example, we expect Nifty to expire within the next Thursday, by the next Thursday, within this range of 15,200 to 15,800. This is the range we come up with. Now, how do you come up with this range? You either come up with fundamental analysis or technical analysis or sentiment analysis, or up to you. So this is another altogether different topic, but suppose you've decided a range that Nifty would probably expire in. So for example, I'm taking 15,200 and 15,800. So now what does this mean for me? I will sell a put option at 15,200, and then I will sell a call option at 15,800. So let's do that on this and see what our payoff diagrams are. So I will sell a 15,200 put option, sell, and then let's just do this on one lot. I have added positions. So I've added this one naked sell position, and you can see this is my profit and payoff diagram. Now I will add a call option here of 15,800. I will sell a 15,800 call option, add position. Now if I see this diagram, you can see that when the market stays between 15,200 and 800, I make my maximum profit, this straight line, and slowly it reduces from there. So you can see here also probability of profit. I'm not quite sure how this probability is calculated, probably on a statistical basis or quantitatively, but let's keep this aside. You can just say that it is a high probability trade, and max profit, max loss will be undefined. Why? Because this is unhedged now. We have just sold two naked put options, and one put option and one call option. So two naked options we have sold. So obviously the loss will be maximum, infinity loss. So you can see this estimated margin is 1,73,000 here. Now how do you bring this down so that you have a decent return at least? So I will hedge my positions. Now how do I hedge my positions? So to hedge an option which you have sold, you basically buy an option with a different strike price. That's how simple it is. Now to hedge this position of 15,200 put option, I will buy a put option with a strike price which is less than 15,200, which is basically, this is giving me 7.95 premium. Selling this is giving me 7.95 premium. Now to hedge this, I will buy a put option with premium lesser than 7.95. So for example, I say I'm selling a 15,000. I'm buying a 15,000 put option here to hedge this sold put option. Now I will add position here. So you can see here this 15,000 buy position is added. So this is 5.6 you're buying, and you're selling this at 7.95. So your difference of about 2.35. That is what you get from this. So you can see the left side of this chart, the risk is hedged. Now you don't have unlimited loss on this side. Now similarly on the upper side, I have sold a 15,800 call option. So to hedge this, I will buy a call option with a strike price greater than 15,800. So I'm getting 49.5 from this, and then I will buy a put call option to hedge this. Now let's say I buy a 16,000 call option here. I will buy this. Now you can see how the graph has changed. Now the loss is not unlimited at all. So it is no longer unlimited. Your loss, maximum loss you can see is around 12,000. So you may find that, okay, this is 3,000, but the loss is 12,000. Why even trade this? Because option selling is a game of probabilities. You win 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, but when you lose, you may lose big. So this was the basic short straddle with hedged positions. Now if I drag this down, you can see the margin which is required, which has drastically come down. When I have just sold two options, one put and one call, when I have naked sold those, you could see that the margin required was about 1,80,000 or so. I don't exactly remember the figure, but now it has drastically fallen by more than 3 times. So this is the big advantage of hedging. Your margin required will come down drastically, and this will obviously then increase your profit percentage. You can see this 4.78% here. Before it was just about 2%, I think, when the margin was higher. The probability, the profit was slightly higher, but the margin was much higher. That is where the difference is made. Now, why am I saying this is for office goers? So this is, now the range I have said is for 800 points in Nifty. So Nifty won't crash or go up by 800 points at once, right? So it will, even if it has to go out of your range, the range you have created, if your range is wide enough, so this range I have created for about 5% returns. Let's call it 5% returns. So because I have created for 5% returns, my strike prices of these options are fairly far away from the current price. Now I have chosen 15,800, which is obviously very close to the futures price, but instead of, let's say, 15,200 and 15,800, I could have chosen 15,500 and 16,200 or something on those lines. Even then my profit percentage would probably be around this figure only, about 5 to 6% only. But then the probability of Nifty going or crossing all these figures in one single day is very less, right? So if it falls also, you have hedged on one side because you have sold call option. Even if it falls, you make a profit or you don't go into much losses. Even if it gains by a lot, because you have sold put options, your risk is hedged and managed, right? So now this was the simple strategy, simple short straddle with hedging. I can show you on Zerodha Kite also how to put this orders in. So you go to the basket order, create a new basket. I'll call this short straddle here. Now you add your options. So remember this very important point, add your buying options first, buy options first. So what are my buy options? My buys are 15,000 put option. I will buy one. And then Nifty 16,000 call option I will buy. This. I have added my buy options. Now I will move to my sell options. So which are Nifty 15,200 put option I am selling. And then Nifty 15,800 put option I am selling. Call option, my bad. I am selling this. So you can see that margin requirement is just about 56,000. So if I see here, how much did it show? It showed 63,000, so even lesser than 63,000. So this 4.78% is about more. Let's calculate actually how much is this. So if I go to my, it's 3038 divided by, margin was 56,700. 56,700 into 100. So you can see this percentage is 5.35%. So this 5.35% is on a weekly basis. So weekly, if you're making 5.35% or 5%, this is more than enough if you're doing this consistently. So if you're making 5% per week, you're making 20% per month. That translates to 240% per year. So you don't even need to make 240% per year. Even 50 to 60% per year is good enough. So you can see how effective this is, because and how you can take advantage of these margin rules. So now here you have a required margin and a final margin. So what is a required margin? required margin is the amount of money you need in your account. It is the amount of cash you need in your account to execute this position of short straddle with hedges. What is the final margin? The final margin is the amount of money that will be blocked. So suppose you have 61,038 in your account exactly. Now this amount, the final margin will be blocked, and then the remaining value of about 5,000, that's all you'll have on hand. Now, why did I tell you to add buy options first? Now suppose I shift this, you can see that the required margin drastically goes up by almost 3%. By almost 3 times. So that is why you put your sell options below, so that your required margin stays very low. So if I had both my sell options, I drag them up, then it obviously, the way that the console takes is that you're first selling puts and then you're buying. So when you're first selling puts and calls, you're obviously exposed to unlimited risk, right? So you can see margin requirement 1.45. So instead, if I drag these buys upper, then you can see that clearly there is an effect. So this is one very effective strategy which you can get regular returns from, and if not every week, you'll get this 8 to 9 times per week at least, if your range is wide enough and if you're actively maintaining it. So don't just create this and leave it forever. Create this, keep watching your console like 1, 2, 3 times a day maybe, and then have a stop loss in mind also. So your maximum profit here is 3,000. So keep stop loss in mind of about 6 to 7,000 at least. Now why am I saying 6 to 7,000? You can see the probability is high in this. So even if you lose the 2-3 times, don't make sure that loss is not too big to take all your profits, right? So you should be left with some profit. So let's say you win 8 out of 10 times, you win 3,000 and lose 6,000 twice. So still you make good amount of money. You make about 12k still. So your returns are still there. So this could help you achieve that target of 50 to 60% returns per year without actively managing your portfolio and being an active trader. So that's it for today, guys. Hope this strategy helps you and you make use of it. Thank you.